apomudin en komona ya apomudin samo eye bibia ye beka ne aka ne yesanse yese bibia apomudin samo ko ne yenim se yare ahodo bi wo hana nka no na ha ya adwene Ghana ade yenim se malaria ne ha ya adwene pa o Ghana so se malaria no ye de na relegation ono o hye ba bi kura na sa COVID-19 yare ama no home ne so a enya sem komona sa COVID-19 bae no ensamo de abade eye bebre pa enya grokura na yenya netiye se Kotoka International Airport womo a efi amanone ebe o manga na mu no womo a ebiduru ha no ye teste a dodo no a ebinum ewo COVID-19 yi ebi na nhyehyɛ no so kyerɛ sɛ ansa na obi be fi amanone beba o manga na mu no o man na wo so no wudi kan ekoye COVID test ni bi ewo ho na wo ye wie a be ye dohwe be ye dioso mienu achi sa report no na sa result no na wo de beba Ghana and to year man na what you want to be farmer na 9 to be farmer till within 3 days no and as a report no what the beba edu Kotoka so na ya sign attest to bio now so ye nim de eba a no akwakoye say wo bedu Kotoka ye be test na nipa ni bi obi ayehu esa so ma Ghana mu nipa mienu pe na ba Ghana ha na wo de bae na atra ma nipa bi awu a ebinum so eda hospital still na bi system no mu and say nipa bi aduosun enum within a day and omaba and ye benya bi omanya bi Kotoka de a na hyasam no eni soso ye se tumhwe na ye ka ho asem enti ye ne Dr. Franklin Bequin ono no Director of Public Health Ghana Health Services e me the pastor no ba ye e be din command afa sasem po akwan be so na betumi afa na yetumi asi ohaw ya no na ye de aseda Emma is the ma Amy Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital ase say sa dwumedie ana say segmenti wo mo afa hoka na yeka Amy na apomuden ho tsam de omugina brane aho ya baabi onfo yare enko ensansan fa nko fie bio da esanse enhyehyeye a omahyehyede agu ho no ya de omode boa wo a yare fo awo ba no wudu hospital ho a adwumayefo no ti wo manim nti de kan kora no psychologically no and emotionally no na ho ato esanse when you be a just obi oyare bia no epa krokro Amy Scientific Herbal Hospital adwuma wo mo ye pa eno no eno achi efidi a ya bafun fidi e behwe dipadua no mu ehu bebia yare ni fire empempenso aduro ene aduro ase ye de ka no eno se bi wo ho ena aduro no so mo de ma wo no ye nu bra ne haba meya na afa abafu kwan ena maka ne mienu na bom ena mo de saw yare enti se eno ade ya na anyewo a ene de ne beje nti okwan bia so yare ne de ebeko enti Amy Scientific Herbal Hospital en kwabata bia ban wo bia no for oni kire ho na kwaje ho ayaresa na se kwhwe ho yare esa se yare ho yi ya enti doc Franklin Bequin doc akwaba
hayania
bibia bokode
boko
na covid se bibia kan kwei Kotoka se de ehurihuri bai figure na mekan na no kora yenya se 75 nipa 75 bi anya bi within a day and I say 45 75 anya alarming
oh alarming because first we chair TFO nyina and I'm within Esiedu Bequin company
ayi amfa nka ho confuse Esiedu kan ho
Esiedu Bequin company you na I think say we say me chem kakra who say Ghana yenya COVID no and you close to your airport because so you can you know starting from outside the back country it is somehow like August now you say we are better off no and you be airport until you be airport no 1st September now you be airport no you the guideline be to the guideline no na say we be to have Ghana on two conditions. One, so back with a negative PCR test, which is 72 hours old. You check him fine. Second one, I said, go back Ghana Hana. You be your test and your antigen test. Nobody's that test within a matter of 15 to 20 minutes. No, when your results. The Ghana is one of the few countries that almost yet testing at the airport. That you also get the results at the airport.
Okay.
Other countries no more be, but more the other PCR. Into we are near the hotel. After 2 days when your results. But at the end
they can cry.
It started as a test let's say the first month in September, there are about 46 cases. Then October, there are 98. Then the November no in 108. Into December, January, you know, then we went over 100. Until we went as far as 300 and something. Those are the times now. I would say the new variant, no. Somewhere like March, we dropped to about 100. April, we say case no, but normally averagely we will be about 5, 6, 7. And then on the I think 21st, we 45. And it was like
21st of this month.
Yes. And now a tiba 20, it's about 16. The next one I caught 28. Now back from now caught 75. Into the idea is it's not the norm. But let me share at the Asica. You see, so Uno be about Ghana. Now I call test. We test now. Into test valid within 72 hours. But I mean, who's a big Ghanaian no? Or Botukwanya. That's an all cracker. It is that test now. Oh yeah.
Negative there.
And yet the same as Nipa now. What do you say?
So you test ni no ku cheche for cracker.
Yes.
Ntin kra no mu ko betumi ate.
Yes. It is an important thing that you have to know say your status has changed. Unless you are the same person, you be out if you can not if you. Then test now yes, 72 hours no. And one or the baby about the back to come. In the times you go say and use also in the negative. No. Your status changed over time. It's a very important thing that you want to put across. And now also even on the flight. Before plane, no, people no more we transit, interactions. Into all those things, are very important for us, and you can even change your status. There's one thing I also want to put on record and say, it's who results now. The idea is where is the plane coming from? Route ni air. All those things, will kind of influence the results now in Yano. But I mean, say, and rather be chima say, the results now in Yano. It's from a number of countries. Those a few countries one more, almost change a bit. But up and down. Until let's say since 75, no, the next 2 days, no, you have virtually low figures. We have gotten 6 and a 5. But for us, no, your system is necessary. You're still air, home the air, and a hino fever.
Is it possible, say, or be better if you na? One quiet test near the resource be people be abroad sense according to sources no e bi no more ban no more resource no more de ban nyina no enye authentic sense one quiet test be na mo chese kan e de amount
possible because who say I think the BBC documentary later part of last year and I think early part of this year that go for your fake results what do you say but what is good is say at least we have fake results now what the back Ghana will catch you at the airport. But one thing is, you say the also a latent period, an incubation period. Obi to happen. But we are positive there. Babs will do airport now. But I mean, Cassia, now say I introduce system different Panabios. I know you're a global platform. We should detect fake results. It is one thing Ghana service. Introduced just about a few days ago. To be able to catch those who are bringing fake results.
No, what is say biaba?
Yes.
Between me say results ni fake. Mutum say fake.
Yes.
Okay. You do kutoka test ben ye PCR test and say emudi won here.
There be say be chemu no two kind of test. And we require 2 kind of test. Back Ghana now. You say your PCR test.
E wo bibia wo no.
Bibia wo.
Na obedu Ghana na why antigen.
Obedu Ghana na why antigen test. What do you say? It will antigen test now. A be positive and negative. Say positive. You do call Ghana East. You hospital no. Now you assessment. Until your assessment now, you say be a idea more than and about just a normal infection. If I idea more than need to admission one. Say idea be answered anywhere. We be 2 questions. We are Ghanaian. I know you Ghanaian. We are Ghanaian in local Pantan. It was isolation center. In that case, I went out free for the next 7 days. We are for a foreigner. You local isolation hotels. Into local over down and the next 7 days. Yeah, your test. Into you set up now. As I said, sana.
Na 7 days no onipa ni tuaka na say.
And I'm saying, oh, Ghana near
untuaka. Na mo ye hoho a. Na say utuaka.
Utuaka.
Oh, okay. Na yan hwe one more ebedu Ghana wo say onipa no will be a positive am dey dem ko pantan say more den
so we are positive for the airport now it will be a Ghana East now your assessment
okay
if you say be we say what we are testing is infection yen ka so yare if you call your test I feel so we be away ya we are there in that case no you want to admission or Ghana East for no we just say be away yare na just infection na wo there na bisa two things are you a Ghanaian and now you are foreigner we are Ghanaian your center na your pantan we are foreigner your isolation hotels near do call we are Ghanaian na untuaka we are foreigner you pay
ye nim say ade e ba se ya ebri bia asemasi bia ne na motu ayetu ade fa ho asemia ne nimu aye ebinum susu se sankebe yanko bi obeba bia no so ye negative positive o bibia yare na duru no se be yanka yen quarantine wo mu nyina for sa 2 weeks no na yen hwe se nipa no wo bimpo a etumi ahwe so ni bimpo a eno so yetumi ahu se de sitie wo no mba ya adwene sa.
You see, who's a way ya bida. And I think before early stages of response, no, Obi a Ghana Biano, near mandatory quarantine for 2 weeks. Into a lot of the hotels in Ghana, no, only eventually like COVID hotels. Into that at that time, a free 2 weeks. You better test initial test, your later test. But with time, no, we in a society your guideline. You see, issue say it's at times very difficult to do that because we share plane now. You are talking about 1,000 people on a daily basis. In that case, 2 weeks.
Hotels in a
yes, hang on, better. That's why yes, sister, your guideline. Yes, say okay. Once when you are minimizing the risk, of getting the infection to the country, it is okay. You put 2 layers. One layer. Based on say who PCR test that you do within 72 hours. Let me say Ghana COVID will be released. You have to Ghana. Some are doing it 1 week, some are doing 5 days. Yes, about 3 days. Because of the catch up, status will change after the test. Until I say you do a PCR and you do an antigen. I think that one thing which is good for us, and I say I think your system in place. I bet me actually will be at the point of entry. So I depend on my Ghana. Inti as me say this system now to come inti you see in say at the end year because say alarm no it's also good for the country say your system I wait me achieve be at the point of entry inti all these people no in terminal yeah job na they don't call Ghana is your assessment Ghana for no ko pantan foreigners no let's go hotels inti it tells that you have a system in place in Ghana
ebinu susu say amaya hodo a yare wo so pa no kebe yanka me ma flight if you home you between the summer na say baby say Indian say ayehu Brazil ayehu Germany crowd the curfew ka say pa da omo so US there omo try some be ya my say no omo fully vaccinated omo ya omo wo mo pan fully no say omo be pie kura na omo start ma guidelines bi na ma bi nti amaya hodo asa yare ama no hum so bi so sanka me ma flight bi anfi home mo no omo ya adwene sa.
Yo, that's it. You see, remember now we discuss India, but we say Ghana, you call a similar one early part of the year where we were struggling, and I think say you see the Ghanaians, what does it say? You can say stick to the protocols now.
This so
important. What does it mean? You say we are too dear in gentlemen today. What does it? A very important thing for us. But let me say, the next few days, no. Minister, you may issue travel advisory and advice. Who does it? To see even do you need to go to a place like India? Do you need to go to a place like Brazil? Who does it? Brazil for a sort of baha. And she said, yeah, but what I want to say is that so fight against COVID. Your role as an individual the ultimate.
Yes, I'm crying. Yes, say
the most important intervention in the fight in COVID. What I say? Say, also be called India. So beyond for so. What also be called? And I was so called Dubai. So beyond for so. Until the individual see yourself as becoming COVID negative. I buy a one share ball, but wo no cause ultimate responsibility. Yes, it's a mask. Photo one share. Yes, who start with soap and run water. also yet. Why are you always putting the blame on the other side? It's messy. This fight against COVID, no, individual.
Young crown, share me yadano me fa me phone na ka na twam. Trot Ruby. Woman na timu nyina betuma kasa about 95% to 95%. Obi ayi ne mask no. On na dato na bodu asese. Me hu twiri me pa.
It who police and what other cost.
Yeah, safe.
You see, I think say na me normally when me have chance be that I keep on saying say you the fight against COVID is dependent on you the individual. But I think we still not getting it right. We feel say a buyer and police. No. They are guiding you. What I say. But one can because you see getting COVID no, at times it can be so easy. People they have been so careful and yet they are getting COVID. Because you see who be a door. It tells you are at risk. Obi to unchain. Obowa and the moment the way I said, sorry, excuse me, we are at risk. So it tells you, say, you as an individual, you need to be well protected against the disease. I think that is the main issue. You can't do but how many Ghanaians are wearing a mask? What do you say? And you know, now, most shops are no mask, no entry. The whole shop now, no
should any baby.
I think that we need to get a mindset.
I say to me, tax force we did buga bi urema doctor. I say some are working. My cocoon me ko body is here or so say medjuma. Me wa de na e koso no so nye. Ebani mo bam say no mask, no entry. Ono ho no won hye bi. Nipa na ebeto nema no so no. Wa isa no hye bi me na me hye. Me fa na ma hye me de enti me ko me say mask we. Wo ko ne bebe say we tu no. A tax force to be mran nanka yenye gidigidi bi nanka nkrofa dwene samra bi wana.
No, you see, I think say yes, it's a behavior change. It's two things. It's enforcement or enabling. What do I say? And as I keep on, I still go back to it. Say, who individual? Who maybe somewhere, some like January, February, who are 1 a.m. near flow. Dog, people will nyampa. And do you want to go to that stage? Near Sophie and Kopana. What you can prevent it. I think, you see, let's get the mindset right. Rather than blaming and blaming. One you say a mask. Are you wearing a mask? You see, wouldn't say your dashboard now. Kind of says you release now. You share a bad down. There is a case in a bad down. But fine, for the past 2 weeks, it has been I stabilize it. It has not really changed. But that does not change your lifestyle. Because you ain't gonna say you can't say case near 2 hours a mask. And now you 1,000 a mask. You say every Ghanaian is a potential infected case. So wear the mask at all times. Wash your hand with soap and running water. We are not depending on the case load. They are saying a case in a cost load. No.
Doc, now no say Ghana for your swording.
Fine.
It is a buga share oko baby abakona ayi Veronica siwo. Sister Veronica say cry the wabre. Veronica bucket is wo. Inso nim. Obakono sa mask asema ye kan. E man fon fanya hwe. Sanitizer ye fanya hwe. Ye namuk che say ye tuogum ne namu saa. Nanso sie de no de bi wuram kakra bi a ye dantem ya adwene no sabe okwan bi so no ye fia de ntem. Ye kanya ho betumi abo san say se vaccine second you need abena.
Okay, so I will say babe kasem bako. You see, vaccine, it depends on the kind of vaccine and what we call maybe a regimen. In Ghana, fine, you have AstraZeneca. I don't know, those near were first one. And then you take the next one between 8 to 12 weeks. Now, they are and say, yeah, okay, Ghana for as a being free as them, we free as them. Until you have the minimum part of that interval. Because it is okay, so you aim say will be able to can those 8 weeks. But let me say clearly say there's a global challenge or shortage of vaccines. But I don't want to say for the past 2 or 3 weeks we hear DG is somebody Canadian minister. We are saying say you can still take the second dose after 12 weeks. Now your minister and your president omudi echiri enche biano. Yes, I mean, you see, you hear countries like UK. And even WHO is advising countries say it's better you have so many people getting 1 dose than a few getting 2 doses. And that because it gives you some level of protection. Just 1 dose alone gives you protection over 70-something%. It tells you so will be our chance of getting infection is very low. Than say it be advanced, it be 200. What I say now only 20, 2 multiple doses. Not the 118 in Yabi. Why than say it might be 100, 1 dose. That is the way countries have been advised to go. But I don't know if I can what I'm saying say as far as possible. No, yeah,
the no say yenya the ye wono ba ko no the wono mienu no ne yenya ye.
Yes.
Nti na eden a ye ne sa wo ba ko no enya yi. E say wo mo a wo bi no e yam hwehwom say eh na second one na ma ye ni den ni. Wo mo a wo bi kura so say ene en wo bi kura yi ye ben den ni enti ayam hwehwe no wa wo bi yam hwehwe no on wo bi yam hwehwe no.
Oh no, and what I'm saying is that we will get the vaccines.
That being
that question now difficult. But I think we say now we have vaccines now. They are from several sources. Like they are from COVAX. And let me say Ghana was the first country in COVAX facility in Africa. And they have assured us that come May no, you be a reasonable number of doses. But as some back where they said there are some countries be a war system more vaccines going to be used. Because if you around the world now, there are countries even in the US and the Europe, almost AstraZeneca no, but they don't want to use it. It is now what countries are doing say, will be prepared to several thousands of doses were used. Now see we had about 300,000 and we had to use in less than 2 weeks. And let me say Ghana was one of the few countries that we were able to use about 99% of it. Your system is well prepared. Say the amount we can use it. It is a baby can and we will get.
Emudi on here na enche beba no. The one once and I said the can wear person how.
The can AstraZeneca.
And one the best number. Na eduro no kura no. Ye fa ni say bia me ma wo AstraZeneca na wie. Me wo ba ko. E bia second dose no nya ma ya. Betumi the fufuru bi afra.
For now no there's a lot of work being done. Whether you can interchange the vaccines. But for now we don't have that evidence. Until all we can say is AstraZeneca, Sputnik. Until for now that interchangeability no. They should establish it. No.
Okay. Now, if you find some crank na yare hanipa na me nya connection bi obabi a metumi nya bi dia ba beton a you betumi entertaining ne sa
we enya pastor mo we nya connection ho ase we see we are managing a pandemic and we need to be sure that first and foremost the vaccines coming are safe because it has to be maintained on a cold chain. It is when you're sure, fine, it could be the same vaccine, but how was it maintained or stored? It is we know and yet so who connection might be also 5,000 doses for a mobile. We know that's why government to government and now government to source or the manufacturer, so that we don't want to do any bypass systems. Indeed, middleman some insurance and customer.
You know my share with you. Me hold on to see the questions be brabana cheap price. Me say. Yeah, the na way, no. India the free buy na si free.
Yeah, the commission.
And they say India for share the obokrata chronic mukra na sembi wa say India for said o ma ban so mobile export no mo export to into Africa. Yeah, mo hihye pa.
No, but South Korea also produce be.
The same thing.
Yes, it is wholly dependent on India.
Or say yeah, if my member we say wo hwe yare no be aduru wo ga Easter me ko ho hwe se na na city na nya kora those days this is what is saying
there is also we ko no yan share any cases o dey say it clearly no we are actually on the downside of the outbreak but encoy o dey say what you see there for the past few days they see and say we saw a threat o dey say Ghana so kind 2 cases in the start here and now you are over 90,000 it tells you say cases be ba that's so no which ma ayekese it for now there I will say oko the hospitals now we are not seeing the cases now satam na nya ne anajo say ko case no all from it I will say that ma you feel say we are out of the woods yet normally ma case in brass no you gusun ye while we are also trying to see say the outside the air ban because bit me abon ban and esi ho kwan
Victor Boachi say ye ma ye dwumadi ni nyina ye nka no ye kasa mu Victor wo say ye ka no French akan kasa French mu ti no ye de no na ba ku bi o de hini ade ankra say what is coronavirus o say ye nya papanpanpan na ne develop country na ye leaders na ye de real coronavirus ne ade ankra yare no e wo ho ampapa nti ma ye mfa eni agro kra ye ne bresam ma mfa eni agro when she say doctor what's some can no kra true do na mu ne du bra bi a COVID-19 testing you kra no am for the bribe obi do aba no Victor Boachi do aba o say testing no kra no do ba bi a fiscal bra na me testing mo na say wo de bibisa ho
o je bribe say
I also much bribe.
Say so to say bribe for the results now as a test no.
The results no. Who discuss na the results are brought so negative and positive.
Na we say ba wasa na san kosi so. Who individual na ebo test no ya den. What I say? Why don't you want to know your true status? Now okobo be bribe. So on say sanema. I don't see what you get. You see, so let's go back to it. Your status of as COVID is dependent on you. It is said me as an ambia me bowa me when see me call lab person say me COVID. Number some will be right say it's an mommy. What do you want to achieve?
You be na wo tu kwan. Nti person wo.
Yeah, and okwa be chow. Because you be chow test who fake here. Na ko corona the other side no you be chow because as na here who fake it works no not the back Ghana.
Ghana be chow.
In that case, you are going to spend thousands of dollars to be kept in the hotel for about 2 weeks. Why do you want to do it? Let's know your status, no? Real. Then we say, oh, you're negative and not positive. But one thing I have to say, we test now. The result is based on that day. It is just why you're negative for the next 1 year, 2 years. Your lifestyle must be good. We test where negative. Wear your mask. You wash your hands with soap and running water and maintain social distance. Then we're sure say you are maintaining status as COVID-free. But just one test alone is not enough for you.
That's what you become.
Yes, so you need to be sure that you are getting the right mindset. There are things that I want to stress. You being COVID negative is dependent on you.
So when you are any beer, ejina wa also.
Wa kasa. I buy a bit my boa. What do I say? I buy a boa. Yeah, they be the test ba. But one kasa no.
One show unsu ya.
One show unsu ya.
You bet me the first wave by second wave, third wave bet me abagana. Yes,
it's possible. So who said we see here? Who said we have first wave, which was common obia and that second wave. What happened was second wave they see and say it started in the Europe in the Americas. And then Ghana for you know man abochire na ba Ghana ni bia for abochire ba ni nyamo you fast for ni yere ni girlfriends o mi na be twa no hia wo dey say it when those people come out na dem fancy samba na say bia o pade incubate ya dey twa no hia na o yen say mask is mask wear no at times no this so uni for pa na on a daily basis no otherwise make sure say every time you are sure mask because me have been exposed on a few cases the boy me say I wear my mask almost every time. What do I say? It is a yeah, share mask there. The more you can get it. But for Ghana, what we are trying to do to avoid what the third wave is saying, the airport, no, we will still do the test. See, 75 in Yano. Remember, I just because you should say, see, you who were country no more.
And can we do her?
A different. But we do at the airport. What I say? It tells us that there's a system that can detect them. But one thing also comes there, there's also a risk say be with my after mother. Because you say test natural, you are incubated. It is not you say for now what you are trying to do is say depend now they have been exposed. No, you ain't gonna steps. You say you follow up. They are test. Like I say, I could say.
Doc, you are come on the BC. Vaccine no say me do ye. Yes, say no. Me made be no more na ka 28. Na ka say be omo kwaji second dose no. But say no mo say within 8 to 12 weeks. And na vaccine baba. Enti wo mom we omo hihye omo sense nra na ye de ekoko do bi se man 29th, bi se man 28 na ye ma ye be ni dey ni ayem hihye ho pa. Me de menya wo bi kura o enti sa afori nyina na de na ye ka ka kire omo.
Okay, who say vaccine no. Ye obia database. Will name, age, sex, telephone number, email address. You are going to get in touch with almost everybody and tell you when you should come for the next dose.
Okay.
Inti remember guy in the mission. Oh, do what ma for a CD back vaccine about come at this time. We are trying to do appointment system. Inti I buy go so. Said the next 4 weeks, hopefully we'll get it. But as I want to say, but I say WHO advice said 1 dose is better than no dose at all.
Okay. Dr. Badasi.
Yeah, that's it.
Dr. Franklin Siedu Bequin, Director of Public Health, Ghana Health Services, needing common yari and oho. Into the other one, you say, no, the me for Ganya swine, or do bear swine, Pamo say yes. We will be a siampa. Until Yamoya who buy, a son of a cantrot, name me out, Rubocona than a bojasi. And then ye through ho cry. The only one should be cura, none than a bojasi, who could you ma, baby biara, and then an amo by Yariano, I will hop. I say a month for so quite ye. Baby, near Bapiso. Baby, you refi say oh, India fool huna money. Nti enya hwe papa. Ya that's that. Ebe Dr. Sonia Breba na obo ho ban a ebe boa wankasa na bo bibiara. Emi Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. Ene fa hoka. O mada Roma 96 ni yarewa bre no ho ase ehye yase pa. Yesuro bio esan se okwa mo fa so de sa yare no efe kura keke. Obetumi afre Emin e wo 0244 192 and 020-722-9505 0244-227-192 and 020-722-9505. Umon krowata bebre ye dome obesnet flat ye uko railways wana obehu omo Clagon Ebashaman under bridge ho nso omo bi wo ho Kumasi KJTia atwumata chima tamale takrade bolga ho hohoi sunyane doma hinkuru manim wa atebu enim yahodo bebre emin ayarsabia no wo kwa won behwe ma na broso kra na anse ne be hu so ne yakwa aba no happy birthday kwa ma Pastor Zita Kusi awo Royal House Chapel International kwantintin ni bisade ama ofi azikodro all UTV hamachu ho ne free ede brosa so na happy birthday kwa ede ama Dr. Edmond K2 awo Dwabin Health Directorate na fe Rejoice Rich Joyce ama awo abeka NHIS munyina mamo happy birthday fi Frida anochi wa Reynolds ho oso ma happy birthday na mia menu aketwa ye afia akire onabo ye Michael Ochirba fi the secretary enche obedi wa woda na also open intem enti afia mema good morning na ka chia market sem chia na papa ma na chia no pe adishima mama daro mama me ntwa ho ye ba ye betina se adi komo ne komodie no ebe fa nsama hodo bi ho ne ye betwendwene o man Ghana ho no kwan ye befa so adwendwene ne nsama ye betwendwene no ade mu do ye papa ma mehwe na me mosuta wumfa enkyerɛw nipa ahoho be ye ahanum aya che omo wo o metifi mantam mu no e kire se nyama bi enkoye ese ya hwe ye pa omo nye Ghanafo omo ye den wura ha ye de ho nsam be di ho nkomo pa na fe dum so yi mu a nsam bebe ya yese be dundum kanea na yesi adwuma efo so bu afuo yi ene na ati ni ye mu no na eta ti go so yesi ato no one city ho nsam sami ho nsam te sen ebedwafo ba ye be di nkomo ntimi atwa ho mra ye kwa ba yesi ya